Welcome to the deep dive. We take a bunch of sources, look into them, and pull out the key takeaways for you.
Hmm.
And today we're really diving into something fascinating about, well, about us. Human action, consciousness.
Yeah, it's about how we do things.
Exactly. And the mission here for you is to maybe question a really basic assumption we all make, about where our actions actually start.
That's right. We tend to think, okay, I have a thought, then I decide, then I act. Conscious thought first.
Right. The standard view.
But what if that's backwards? What if the real starting point, the causal push, comes from somewhere else? Maybe something pre-verbal, like an unvoiced field directing thing.
Okay, whoa. Reversing the whole flow. So our main source today is a paper by Eric Hutton and Ralph Buchwitz, The Primacy of Intention in Human Action. How do they actually frame this? What's their model?
Well, they propose this really interesting three-phase sequence. It goes intention, then thought, and only then expression.
Intention, thought, expression. Okay, so intention leads.
Exactly. And what makes it compelling is how they use these really vivid examples from just everyday life, things you might recognize.
Ah, okay. So how do they make that click? Give us one of those examples that kind of brings it down to earth.
Sure. They mention, think about being near water, maybe fishing, and a fish darts away before you've consciously decided to move or even made a twitch.
Yeah.
Or maybe even simpler, you find yourself taking a drink of water, and then the thought, oh, I was thirsty, pops into your head. The action just happened first.
I can definitely relate to that last one. It's like your body just knows and acts, and your mind is playing catch-up, trying to label it.
Precisely. And that's what they point to as this pre-verbal field-level dynamic. Something's guiding the action before the words or clear thoughts form.
A subtle directionality. Interesting.
Yeah. And look, this isn't just them musing about feelings. They actually connect this model to contemporary neurophenomenology.
Okay, so that's linking the subjective feeling, the experience, with what's happening in the brain.
Exactly, bridging that gap. And they don't stop there. They also look back at historical ideas, different traditions from around the world.
So let's recap that core idea. Intention comes first, then thought, then expression. The big takeaway is the whole process kicks off in silence.
Mm-hmm. Intention is this kind of unvoiced directive. It's felt maybe physically, energetically, before you form the thought or say the words or make the move. It really pushes against the usual way we think about deciding and acting.
Okay, so if this model, this primacy of intention, is onto something, what does that actually mean for you listening right now? What are the, real-world implications?
That's the crucial question, isn't it? How does this change how you see things?
Well, for one, it kind of reframes intuition, doesn't it? That gut feeling isn't just vague fuzziness. Maybe it's the direct feel of that intention before your thinking brain labels it.
Absolutely. Or think about animals. How does your dog seem to know you're going for a walk before you even reach for the leash or say the word?
Yeah, they pick up on something. Maybe that intention.
Could be. And think about interactions with people. If intention leads, then maybe what truly connects us, or what works in therapy, say, is less about finding the perfect words.
And the more about the underlying intention you're radiating, what you genuinely bring to it.
Exactly, what you emanate. And this is a huge challenge for science, too, right? It suggests we need tools or ways to look beyond just the usual brain activity, the electrical signals.
To try and detect this pre-symbolic field activity.
Yeah.
This subtle knowing or direction before thought.
Yeah, it's a frontier. And here's maybe the most, profound part. The paper points out how many different global traditions seem to have independently landed on a very similar sequence.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Well, there's Vedanta with Ika Jnana Ukriya. That translates roughly to will or desire, then knowledge, then action.
Okay, same order.
Then you've got Taoism's Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action, or acting in line with a deeper flow, not forcing it with thought first. Buddhism talks about satana volition, intention as preceding the action, the karma. And in Qigong practice, there's yi. Yi.
Which means?
Yi is the focused intention, the mind's focus. Ti is the energy or life force. And Li is the physical manifestation, the power or action. Again, intention move energy, which creates the result.
Wow. So India, China, different systems, same underlying pattern. Something like intention first.
Right. Now, they're not saying this is hard proof, but the parallels are pretty striking, that this same basic structure pops up independently across cultures and times.
It makes you think maybe this isn't just some, mystical idea. Maybe it's just how we work fundamentally.
Could be, underneath all the mental chatter.
So the final thought for you to chew on is this. What if this underlying preverbal intention is the real driver? How might knowing that, or even just suspecting it, change how you approach your day, your actions, your conversations, knowing that maybe your deepest intention is already shaping things before you even think about it?